Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at something that I consider to be really special. And if you are into customizing your figures and if you are looking for a perfect 6-inch 1/12 male body for your customs, this is something that I think you should know about. So today we're gonna be looking at Nota Studios' Notaman, or Not a Man. As the packaging says, he is not a man, he's a Notaman. Now, from what I know, this is a studio that makes those custom Wolverine and Captain America figures with soft goods. And what we are getting here is their base body for 6-inch action figures. So they actually offer 3 types of male bodies, and as you can see I have 2 of them here on display, and those bodies are, as stated, action figure body NT-01, NT-02, NT-02W. What that means is the NT-01 is their standard body, that's the more masculine type of body with a bit broader shoulders and a little bit more muscular arms. The NT-02 is their slim body, and then NT-02W is their same slim body but with a little bit wider shoulders. And from these little check marks you can see that we have here today the NT-01 and the NT-02 with wider shoulders for this review. So let's check them out. And here are our 2 Notaman base bodies for custom. Now, right from the start, don't be bothered with their squarish heads that are simple and silly looking. They have these long noses because these heads are here simply as a placeholder that can be removed. And as you can see, it looks like this. And what you get is this little connector piece that can be removed. And so now you have this connector and a visible ball joint. As I said, out of the 3 bodies that this company offers, I have these 2, and you can see that the bodies are a little bit different. The left one is that NT-01, more buffer and stronger body, and this one on the right is the slim body with broader shoulders. And third one I didn't get, but it's practically the same figure as this one, but his shoulders are a little bit more tucked into his chest. Another difference between these 2 types of body, other than their arms, is the articulation in the neck. As you can see, the slimmer body has a cut, while the stronger body doesn't have that articulation. You can see in their elbow articulation that the stronger body has a larger joint than the slimmer one. And then here at the legs, you can see that their ankle articulation doesn't look the same. Stronger body has a cut down here, while the slimmer one doesn't. When in hand, the figure really feels premium. It really is sturdy. The plastic used really seems like a quality type of plastic. Nothing is loose on these figures. Everything is really tight. Not too tight, you know, but it's also not loose. And when talking about the articulation, we can get straight into that and see how this guy moves. We'll take the slimmer body because it has that articulation in the neck, but for the most part the articulation on both of these figures is practically the same. We have a nice range of looking up and looking down. We have a lot of tilt, a lot of attitude. It also rotates 360, and when compared to stronger body, you still do get a little bit of looking up and looking down. The tilt, the rotation, everything, it's all here, but you get a little bit better range from the slim body because of that neck articulation. What's really amazing for me here is this beautiful butterfly joint. Look at this. Look at how far the arms go forward, and look at the range for going back. Look at this. He can cross his arms like this. This is amazing. This was a real selling point to me when I saw this amazing range of the arms because of that butterfly joint. Great stuff. In his shoulders we get, well, more than a T-pose. The arms can go way up, and that's simply with this smaller side of the joint. I mean, of course you can turn them around and you'll get even better range, the arms do rotate. We get a bicep swivel, and look at this range in his elbows. Look at this. This is insane. And we can do the same thing on this stronger body. I mean, because of the sculpt, it doesn't go as far as this one, but I mean, with the sculpt, with these muscles, this is unbelievable. Butterfly joint as well, same as on the slimmer body. Moving back, moving forward. We have a ball peg at the wrist that rotates, and the hands are really secured, but they are not too hard to interchange, and so you can get the hand to move in any direction that you want, depending on how you turn that little ball peg. We have a cut in the torso up here and down here, so you can move it from side to side, but there is also a crunch, and this is practically by using just the upper part of the torso. And when using both cuts, both articulation points, you get even more leaning forward. And then this is how far you can get him to lean back. And there is also a rotation down here as well. So that is an amazing movement just from his torso. The crotch piece is of a softer plastic. The legs kick out practically all the way. They move forward all the way, backwards as far as you need, and you can see this softer plastic bunching up here, but not hindering the articulation. There is a tie cut, double bend in the knees, ankles move back this much, and forward this much. And then we get an ankle pivot. And on a strong body, the foot goes back this much, forward this much, and we also get an ankle pivot. And I would say that the feet articulation is actually better on a strong body. Because of all these articulation points, the posability with these figures is unbelievable. I mean, you can get practically any pose that you want for your toy photography, for your custom figure. If you want to make your own character, you know, you can get practically any pose out of these figures. There we go. These guys also come with some accessories. For the most part, they are interchangeable hands, and you get a pointing hand, a karate chop hand, a pair of trigger hands, a pair of sword holding hands, a pair of gripping hands, a pair of open hands like this, and a pair of fists that come on the figure. And then finally, each figure comes with interchangeable shoes. And the sculpt on these is really good. You can see the shoelaces and all the little details, the wrinkling of the shoe, and even at the bottom, it's all well sculpted. They even give you this peg hole. I always appreciate when these companies give us interchangeable sets of hands especially, because for me they are crucial for dynamic poses. They give you so much different options for your display, so I feel like this is a great array of accessories that they gave us with these base bodies. Now, because this is a figure that is meant to be used for customizing, let's just try to see a few different types of heads and if they will fit on this body and how they will look. So just as an example, this is how these bodies look with Marvel Legends movie Wolverine head and Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper helmet. From what I can see, it seems like this would work. The proportions are, I would say that they are fine. Maybe that Stormtrooper helmet should be a little bit bigger, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Logan's head looks really good to me. The only problem is that the peg is too small for this hole, but you can use some kind of sticky tack or something, and that should do the trick. And Stormtrooper's head actually fits perfectly on this ball joint. You can get, as we said before, the attitude, everything. Looking down, looking up. You can get some custom clothes, some soft goods for this body, and you can really do a lot of cool stuff with these figures. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Is this something that looks acceptable to you? I think that it looks great. Let's now compare this Notaman with some other figures. First off, let's start with this figure body 0, also a figure for customizing, and you may remember that I made a review of this guy and I absolutely loved it, made a posing video as well, and I'll leave a link here in this video if you want to check it out. But yeah, I got some soft goods off of AliExpress for him. But as you can see, even though this is the muscular type of body, this guy looks even bigger and stronger. Here they are with Mafex Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett and the Black Series Book of Boba Fett. Here they are with Bandai model kit Darth Vader with soft goods, and the SH Figure Arts Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. And finally here they are with Marvel Legends movie Deadpool and NECA's Mirage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles AliExpress bootleg Donatello. At the end, I have to say that I simply love these guys. I love this figure. This is a great base body for customs. The articulation is just amazing. They give you 3 types of body for you to choose, depending on what you need for your customizing. The quality of plastic is great. Everything is sturdy. The movement really feels smooth. It's so fun to pose these guys around. And stay tuned for my posing video of these guys, because I had a lot of fun posing them. If you are someone who's into customizing and you are looking for a perfect 6-inch scale male body, I would say that this is a strong recommendation on my part. You should get this, either one of them. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you want a little bit more of range in articulation, you should probably go for a slimmer type of body. If you want a character that will be more bulkier, more masculine, obviously you should go for the bigger one. There is also this one that you could go with, but I would say that these are slightly even better. But whichever one you choose, I feel like you can't go wrong. So stay tuned for a posing video. And also another thing, I also got some of custom soft goods for these figures, and I'll be making a review for those accessories, so stay tuned for that episode as well. But again, this is an amazing base body for customs and a strong recommendation. Now it's up to you guys. Did you know that these figures exist? What do you think about these? Do you plan on getting them now that you saw this review? Let me know down in the comments. I always like to hear your thoughts. That's all I wanted to say for this video. Thank you all for being here, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.